Welcome back, guys, to our YouTube channel, Smooth Lux. Have you ever thought of experiencing the most expensive ride in the world? Today's video is all about the most expensive ride ever in the world and its entirety. So without further ado, let's begin with the video to know why it is so expensive and unique. Amusement park rides have been one of the most interesting and real thrillers of all time. Be it a boy of 8 years or well-grown adult, each and everyone enjoys it and rejoices and enjoys it fully with its thrilling experience. On a roller coaster ride, every energy keeps getting transformed. The potential energy changes into kinetic energy while falling down, and the kinetic energy changes into potential hole rising. Yet the total amount of energy remains constant. Let's check out the most expensive ride in the world. The Expedition Everest, known as the Legend of the Forbidden Mountain, is a complete steel roller coaster ride designed by Vekoma at Disney's Animals Kingdom at the Walt Disney World Resort in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. It is the tallest roller coaster ever made at a Disney theme park. The prime theme behind this huge ride is Yeti, protecting the Forbidden Mountain next to Mount Everest. It was first opened and came into operation on April 7, 2006. It is totally custom-built and can accommodate up to 2,050 heads in a go. One will be thrilled to know that this roller coaster has made its way to the Guinness World Records for being the most expensive and popular roller coaster ride in the whole world. It has been holding this position up to the year 2019. Let's check out the history behind its creation. Its announcement was made public back in 2003 during the grand party to celebrate the 5th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Its construction had already begun a month earlier than its announcement. It took almost 3 long years to complete. Almost 5,000 tons of structural steel, 10,000 tons of concrete were required to complete its 38 miles of rebar. It has been decorated with numerous red blinking lights to give it a vibe. Let's now talk about the features it boasts. This super cool roller coaster attraction features 2 standbys, Fast Pass Plus, and a single rider line. There is one big disadvantage for the single riders. They miss out on some major exhibits of the ride. 3 different structures are present: the mountain facade, the Yeti or the audio animatronic figure, and the roller coaster. It also has a long queue. The main queue begins from the office of the Imaginary Himalayan Escapes travel agency, heading while progressing to the replica temple with small holy figures. Then the visitors are supposed to enter a tea garden and then follow to a room filled with other successful equipment from the expedition. Finally comes the Yeti Museum, comprising all the information about the Yeti and molding of a Yeti footprint. For the ride, the riders board on the coaster in the Song's model village. This begins the speedy route through the mighty Himalayas and ends at the base of Everest. The Expedition Everest consists of 16 trains having 6 cars each. Each of these trains carries 34 riders per train, which means 17 rows seating 2 abreast. The tracks are made up of total steel, roughly 1,184 meters long and 36 meters in height. Expedition Everest is the popular and the first ever ride to use Vekoma's brand new track system, which places the rails on the outside of its ties rather than the inside. Mountain, surprisingly, this Expedition Everest roller coaster is often compared with the Matterhorn bobsleds from 1959, another roller coaster in Disneyland that once featured a snowy mountain whose special attraction was an abominable snowman figure entertaining the riders throughout their ride. This expedition's mountain comprised 1,800 tons of pure stainless steel and was painted 2,000 gallons. This artificial mountain is not a fake replica of Mount Everest, but a fictional forbidden mountain secured by the so-called Yeti as per the story created for the attraction by Walt Disney Imagineering. Let's talk in detail about this Yeti. This is the largest and highly complex animatronic figure ever made by Walt Disney Imagineering. This ride is 25 feet tall and its movement is controlled using 19 actuators when functioning in A mode. It can move horizontally 5 feet and vertically 18 feet. This Yeti makes a roaring sound provided by the famous actor Fred Tatasciore, or our very own Hulk from MCU World. It is grounded with a concrete base, unlikely to require any major refurbishment in the district. This expensive ride is considered the most expensive ride in the world ever in the Guinness Book of World Record holder, being a roller coaster ride with an impeccable price tag. Including all taxes and extras, the total cost for one ride was reported to be be 25 lakhs to 50 lakhs in between per person. Not only that, it has received various awards and worldwide recognition. Expedition Everest has won the Glorifying Award for being the world's best new theme park attraction. It was also ranked in the Golden Ticket Awards and the Best Roller Coaster Poll. It also has various awards and other recognition. In 2006, it was ranked second for the Best New Ride of the Year award. It was also known as the Everest of the City by New York City's Times Square. Huge billboards were draped over many buildings advertising its praise. The first ever roller coaster depicts Everest, Yeti, trains, and cars taking the riders up and around the mountainside. The engineer for this one is Joe Road. He is also in charge of designing the attraction of the Animal Kingdom. He shared his views on this gigantic figure, saying it's a complex machine sitting on top of a hill. It signifies more like a 46 feet tall tower amidst a finished building. This has its own implications and complications, but this also serves well the idea of tourist attraction. Its height and other infrastructural facts are also surprising. From its infrastructure, one can already understand that it is built so that the riders will get a complete essence of Mount Everest, and it must have equal height, length, and width. It is 61 meters. Its total length is 3,884.5 feet. Talking about some promotional stunts, in 2005, Discovery Network, Disney, and Conservation International held expeditions to Nepal as part of the Expedition Everest. While the main motive behind this was to organize scientific as well as cultural research in some remote parts of the mountain to find the actual location of the Yeti legend. The making of the expedition was an attraction for many, and so it was chronicled in 3 different documentaries that were broadcast on Discovery's cable television channel in April 2006. The first one was Expedition Everest, Journey to Sacred Lands. The second was Building a Thrill Ride. The last one, the epic of all, was Corwin's Quest, Realm of the Yeti. Let's have a glimpse of some unfortunate incidents associated with the ride. This can be the world's expensive roller coaster ride, a Guinness Book of Records holder, and a top tourist attraction of Disneyland. It is no doubtedly very famous worldwide. Despite every bright side, it too has got some dark sides. Some serious incidents or accidents took place, and riders had to face some unfortunate situations while on the ride. Such accidents resulted in the defamation of this ride, or the fame and craze gradually declined. On December 18, 2007, a 44-year-old guest was found unconscious after the train returned to the station. He was immediately taken to the hospital, and you all will be surprised to know that doctors pronounce him as dead. I mean, can you imagine? While taking the train ride, a person just died. It is totally unbelievable. When this particular case was looked into, according to the medical reports, it was known after conducting a preliminary autopsy that the main reason for this gentleman's death was dilated cardiomyopathy. Similarly, on May 19, 2018, a 26-year-old man suffered from a seizure while riding. On September 22, 2019, a 45-year-old woman fell terribly ill, vomited, and had severe migraine pain altogether. These scary accidents have led to the fall of craziness that once the ride was known for. People have gradually lost interest and, more precisely, not considered it safe to experience. I mean, it's irrelevant and dumb to go and take a ride on one of such dangerous rides, that too after such a huge amount, which can even become a reason for life's end. To have fun, it's not at all done to risk one's life. So what are your thoughts about the world's most expensive ride? Are you all triggered enough to witness such a ride ever in your life? Let us know your views in the comments below. Until the next video, stay tuned and subscribe for more such videos.